An exciting time, a crucial time. 3 Premier League games, 9 points to play for in 7 days before we can even think about Wembley. Manchester United lie in wait with a formidable home record. In this week's pre-match show, we'll hear from Dutch Colossus Ron Vlaar and recall some claret and blue netbusters against the Red Devils. In terms of the opposition, we're going to focus on 2 players who look to be right on top of their games after struggling initially to find their best form in a Manchester United shirt. Marouane Fellaini and Juan Mata both playing some excellent football just now, Froggy.
Yeah, 2 really key players. And again, Van Gaal, whether he's a lucky manager or a great manager, just by luck, he's put Mata in through injuries and he's been brilliant. You know, he really is a little wizard. I mean, his goals against Liverpool showed that, especially the second one. I mean, the technique on that volley was just unbelievable. And he does do it in the big games as well. And I think it's funny, it's like the little and large combination in the middle of the park with him and Fellaini, who's a big powerhouse, 6'4". We know what he can do. He's a real nuisance in around the penalty area. United, I know with Carrick and the team, they like to play, but they do now have the option of that long diagonal ball, which they do use when they need to do, because he's a real threat. And you know, our boys at the back will have to be on their best defending to keep them at bay, because the front 6 of Man United are in really hot form right now.
Mata is mercurial. Fellaini, though, he's a unique player, isn't he? They really broke the mould when they made him.
Fellaini is so cumbersome, he's not elegant at all, is he? Let's be honest with you. But he's mightily effective, and whilst he doesn't look quick, when he does open, get those long legs going, he can cover the ground, but it's aerially where he causes real carnage, because the amount of headers he wins, first headers, maybe like our Christian does, and then obviously you get the better players running in around him because they're picking up the pieces afterwards, and then United seem to be playing 20 yards further forward, so I think that's the real reason why they've started to pick up. But to have the quality in the middle with him, Michael Carrick, again, Jack, a real key figure. We saw him for England. I think he changed the game. People talk about Ross Barkley coming on, changing the game, and Townsend, but I think it was Michael Carrick's coolness on the ball in that area where he made the whole midfield look good, because he gets the ball, he plays the ball forward. So he's another player we need to be very careful of, and we probably need to have someone step up on him to stop him from playing.
This week for Villa, though, oof, it's as huge as Fellaini's hair, isn't it? Come on, I mean, this is critical. I mean, QPR and Spurs on the horizon, but Old Trafford, it's a venue to inspire. Let's go for it.
It's a venue to inspire, but it's also a venue we've never had a particularly great record
No.
at. And if you were saying to me like 2 months ago, going to Old Trafford with the way they were playing, I'd say we've got a really good chance. Having watched them the last 2 games, and I saw them live at Old Trafford against Spurs, it's going to be really difficult. For some reason, United have just clicked into gear at the right time, and they can smell blood now. Because if you look at where they are in the league, don't think they won't even think they've got an outside chance of still winning the league. If Chelsea falter,
yeah, Chelsea slip up. They're only 2 points behind second, Manchester City. Yeah.
So I just think that United mentality, and how many years in the past we've seen them in the second half of the season, United always kick on and put on a massive surge. So we'll need an awful lot of luck. We'll have to be at our very, very best to get anything from this game. But also with an eye on the game on Tuesday, because I think the Tuesday game is more vital. Vital we don't get overrun in the United game, because we don't want to have no confidence coming out of that game going into the game on Tuesday, which is an enormous 6-pointer for us. But they're a quality outfit. They've had their struggles, that they're going through a transitional period, but they are and have proved in the last 2 games against the best opposition, they've been really good. And that you've said, their home record is formidable this season. So we just need some luck in this game, Jack.
We do. There's always hope.
Yep.
But it's the hope that kills you. That's the problem. Right, thanks, Froggy. Much more analysis over on AVTV. It's a big week for us. Ken McNaught joins me with a live commentary from Old Trafford on Saturday afternoon. We'll see you then.